And we are going to have Brian driving Steamed Hams in the red corner versus Andrea with Speed Wedge 1 over in the blue. Both of these have done very well so far this weekend. Steamed Hams has a big vertical spinning drum on the front, which even in this 1 pound weight class with such a small bot, it is very resilient and able to get some really big hits. And Andrea's Speed Wedge 1 has some very interesting wedge fingers on the front. They are hinged so that if they get up against something like a spinner like this, they'll more or less just flip back out of the way and also make sure that they rest nicely on the ground. But they've also got some hooks on the top of them so that as the competitor rides up on top, it's able to hold them in place and allow her to push them around very effectively. So very nice wedge finger design, worked well so far. And as the name implies, this thing is very fast, very crazy driving, but she's very good at controlling at the same time. So going to be interesting to see if she can take advantage of her speed and dexterity in order to take control of the fight away from Steamed Hams, or if he's simply going to overpower her with that big spinning weapon on the front. All right, drivers ready, judges ready, starting in 3, 2, 1, fight. And already you can hear Steamed Hams coming up to speed, bouncing hard with that spinning drum off those wedge fingers on the front of Speed Wedge 1. And interesting to see those little hooks on the front of the wedges actually working against Andrea in this case, because they are catching very well on the drum and allowing it to engage very well. Now Steamed Hams is upside down, hitting hard as Speed Wedge 1 puts the wedges directly into that weapon. I think she's hoping to try and break him just by throwing those wedges into it over and over again, and they are taking holding up very well against that drum, but unfortunately, they catch too hard. Steamed Hams throws her over the side, and the win goes to Brian with Steamed Hams. Congratulations. My, that was a good fast fight there. Lots of big hits off the front of that drum, and those wedge fingers held up really well against those hits. Unfortunately, just happened to bounce off in the wrong direction, and all it takes is one hard hit sometimes to get thrown out of the arena and end it.